All right, we'll keep it going with head coach Jeff Jackson. Coach, you ready for questions?
Sure.
All right, your first ones will be from John Finneran.
Okay, can you hear me, Jeff?
I can hear you.
All right. You probably are your ears a little bit sensitive after the celebration in the locker room after that one?
Hey, I'll take it. I mean, won't have to worry about the crowd noise, so might as well enjoy it in the locker room.
Jeff, take us through what happened between periods 2 and 3. What did you say to the team? Did you give them a Rockney speech, or did you just kind of try to, just be calm and just take them through what they needed to do?
Well, really, John, I challenged them this morning, so after the second period, I mean, we went from such a positive period to a negative period from first to second that, it was just a matter of getting their head straight as far as doing the things we had to do, which we started with and got away from, and my biggest thing was to make sure that we were, one of our big focuses was to make sure that we create our own energy, since there's no crowd noise, there's no crowd, there's no band. When we played Wisconsin, that was rather evident to us, and, the bench got a little flat, and I thought that happened again a bit in the second period. So it was more a matter of trying to get them to understand that, hey, we have to find a way to create our own energy, to be more talkative, more positive, build each other up, not tear each other down. And, it was a great comeback. They came back on us and we came back on them, and that's the nature of college hockey anymore today.
Jeff, you got some good production from your from all of your forwards tonight, but the line that really stood out for me was Pavanka's line and Ellis and Bakich. Talk a little bit about them, the energy that Ellis brings. We talked about it last night.
Well, I think that his speed, he has creative abilities and he's got good speed. And I think that actually helps Jake. Solich got benched in the second period for his penalty at the end of the first. So that could have had an impact on that line in the second period. But, he paid his penance, and I put him back out there for the third. And, he certainly did a good job. He responded in a positive way. Some guys don't always respond positive to being benched, but he took an unnecessary penalty at the end of the first period. That's the second time he was warned earlier. But I'm happy that he responded, and, he's a good kid and he wants to do what's the right thing, but he just gets over emotional sometimes. But that line was, if you notice, once they scored, I double shifted them like 3 straight times, and they scored that next one. And that's just a momentum thing. They're feeling good about themselves. And I was glad Jake Pavanka got a goal as well, because I think he's been playing really well and he hasn't been rewarded from it. So that was a real important goal for him to get.
And talk a little bit about the performance Dylan gave you in that. I mean, he was, he got roughed up a little bit in the second period, but, all in all, he's hung in there pretty well for you tonight.
Yeah, I mean, he did what he had to do to help us win the game. Made some big saves for us, just like Bishop last night. The defense has to do a better job of not, giving up easy goals. And, because a goalie can't stop anything across the Royal Road, across, cross ice passes, or, guys getting beat off the wall. And, some of the stuff that happened even last night with Ryan, we have to do a better job of, if they're going to get beat, it has to be, just a great shot, not a awful breakdown defensively. And we need to clean that up so we don't give up those kind of we didn't do that at Michigan. I mean, I thought we did a really good job, and I thought we were better, in the third tonight of not giving up those types of chances. But we just have to clean up parts of our game defensively, so we don't put our goaltenders, at risk for, getting beat in situations where they really don't have a lot of chance.
Thanks, Jeff. That's it for me.
Sure. Thanks, John.
All right, your next question will be from George Bashura.
Hey, Coach, good win tonight.
Any win at home's a good win.
Absolutely. Your penalty kill did pretty well there. You guys were on a 5-and-5-on-3 situation, and your team out there really took care of business and didn't allow a goal. And second, how does it feel to get that first home victory of the season?
Well, it's been frustrating for me because, obviously it's a little different without your fans and band and your student section and all that. But even so, you're still playing at home. And, we've had an issue at home where I think that we're maybe just a bit too comfortable in our own facility. And there's no such thing as comfort right now anywhere in life. But, it's just a matter of, when we're on the road, we have a set routine and just trying to make sure that we try to maintain that routine on game days that we do on the road. And, you're not in hotel rooms, but you are, players generally, we have meeting in the morning and, either a pregame skate or a stretch. And then they go home after pregame meal and they need to make sure that they're, getting their pregame naps in or whatever they do to get themselves ready to play. So we just have to find a way to be able to bring that energy in our own building. I was really happy with our start tonight, and that's the way you have to play at home. You can't chase the game all the time, and that's what we've been doing at home so far against Wisconsin, and then last night, and even in the second period tonight, we ended up chasing the game a bit. But we were fortunate to come back and get some momentum. Which generally is driven by fans. But, tonight, I think our guys actually responded really well with that energy on the bench in the third period, to create momentum for ourselves.
All right. That's all we have for tonight, Coach. Thank you very much.
Yep. Thank you.